What's up, everybody? It's your girl RaeBae Glam, and we are in my living room today. We're getting ready to talk about these double standards. I know most of you guys have watched my first assumptions video. It's kind of very similar to this. I'm gonna be doing what I do best, talking my ish. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Just comment and say what you gotta say, and I'll see you in the next clip. What's up, everybody? It's your girl RaeBae Glam, hence the glam in my hair. You are in my living room today because we're getting ready to get into this video topic today. Let me pull out my notes. We are talking about double standards. So a lot of you guys wanted me to talk about this, but you all didn't give me like your personal scenarios, probably like 2 or 3 people. The 4 main topics I get is the Symone and Boosie situation, parenting, sexual fluidity, I'll break it down for those who don't even know what that means, and music. So let's get right into it. But before you go anywhere, before you get any further, stop what you're doing. I'll wait.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
And go ahead and like this video and subscribe. Y'all be playing on me. I be having more likes, more views than likes and subscribe. Run me up. I'm telling y'all, I'm doing more than just makeup, even though my face it's a light beat. It's a light beat. But anyway, go ahead and subscribe because I'll be doing some random different videos. And of course, I'll be doing my makeup videos for the girls. So let's go ahead and get into this double standards video. Before I start talking about this, I only speaking through my opinions, and like I always say, opinions are like an asshole. Everybody has one. So I don't want anybody to get off this video and be like, dang, I'm in my feelings, blah blah blah. Feel free to voice your opinions in the comment section down up in there, because that's what we do. Like, if everybody thought the same or talked the same, then we would be living in a pretty dull ass world. Okay, we still gonna love each other, okay? Because me and you don't think the same don't mean I don't love you. All right, let's get into it. First topic, Symone versus Boosie. So I'm gonna go ahead and just say I don't really believe in just like this whole, I'm not into this manifest situation stuff. Like, I don't just believe in putting in words and bam, it's happening. Like, no. But you gotta put in some work. What he say, faith without works is...
You have faith and I have works. Show me your faith without works, and I will show you my faith by my works.
Dead. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get on this Symone stuff. I actually believe and totally agree with Symone about being what you desire. You can't be all, I want this, and that, but when it comes for you looking on the list, you don't match what you asking for. That's cray-cray. So I totally agree with Symone. But then Boosie, y'all know. Boosie. Boosie, that's me. But trying to separate the music from the man, because this man crazy. He say that basically we're gonna go on this Lori Harvey situation, that you shouldn't be in a relationship with Lori Harvey because of her body count. Most of you men agree with Symone, right? You all say, man, that's right, you know. Like, y'all girls, y'all be asking for too much here. Y'all be posting these little things. Can y'all afford these dates y'all be asking? Okay, I'm with y'all, bro. I'm with y'all. Yeah, I can afford it. I paid for it for too long, actually. Anyway, that's besides the point. But then y'all want to side with Boosie, saying that Lori isn't relationship material, but you are? You deserve to be in a relationship, or you deserve to be in a marriage when your body count is as much as hair on my head? Make it make sense, okay? Make it make sense. You men, not all of y'all, because some of y'all be here with me. Y'all be here with me. Some of y'all have no accountability for your actions. Say it with me. Accountability. ability. You can't be going around smashing and dashing and grabbing every female in the world, but then when it comes for you to date a woman or take a woman serious, you want to clock her for her body count. Where's the same energy about manifesting and being who you require? Men, I'm waiting. Crickets. If you a hoe, you deserve a hoe. If you keep your dick in your pants, you deserve a woman to keep her in her pants. I'm just saying, time out for the judgment when you ain't got no right to judge nobody. You ain't got the right to judge nobody. And the audacity, men be trying to justify, they be like, well, you know, it's in a man's nature. Females like to have sex just as much as y'all dudes do. Don't give me this, oh, it's in a man's nature to want to have sex. Who y'all having sex with then? If it ain't in a female's nature to match our energy, like, is this shit all time to come out the closet? He walks up to the closet, get closer to the closet. Now he's at the closet. I'm at the closet because if you ain't sleeping with women, then what's the tea? What's the real? All I'm saying is, you know what God says, the Lord, sex is reserved for marriage. Okay, reserved for your marriage mate. But if you're gonna go against that, how dare you? How dare you say a woman isn't worthy of being in a relationship or taken serious or let alone marry if her body count is high, when yours, you can't count on 1, 2, my hands, your mama's hands, your sister's hands, your cousin's hands. Bro, check yourself. All I gotta say is check yourself. Be the man you desire in a woman. If you want match, come on, y'all was just with me on Be Symone, right? Think about that. Ain't no justification. Ain't no justifications. I can't wait till some of y'all men's daughters date a you. All right, next topic. Let's keep them rolling. Keep it rolling. It's not gonna be long. Parenting. Now, y'all know that I don't have a physical child of my own, but I work with kids. You guys know I've been working with children for almost about 10 years now, and I used to be a kid myself. All right, so let's look at the double standards of parenting. All right, a woman has a baby. A woman is the only gender that can have a baby, right? So she's carrying that baby 9 months. She has a baby. Bop, boop, boop. The guy decides, hey, you know, I really don't want to do this. If she's lucky, she may get that man on child support. And this is where the double standards come in. When a woman takes care of a child automatically, because we assume the child goes with the woman, number one double standard. That's just woman hate. Unless you on drugs or not financially stable, you gotta really be that baby going with the mama. Number one double standard. When a child goes with the mother, then it's just nothing said, nothing done. You doing what you're supposed to do. You should have kept your legs closed. You raising your baby. Shut up. Take this little bitty chump change of child support. Don't be bitter and keep it moving. All right. That's what most of y'all ladies do. But then when it comes to single dads, every now and again, you get a dad that takes care of the child and not the mom. Do I tell you, if the dad takes care of that child, when I say he get praise on praise on praise on praise on praise, as if he is just like as if he just went to the store and saw this child laying on the floor and just said, I'm going to take care, I'm going to raise you, and I want to love you and be there for you. Why is it when it takes two to make a child, right? It takes two. Why is it that if one does it, which is normal, it's just pushed on the rug? But then when the father father does it, it's just like, you're the best person in the whole wide world. Bro, both y'all made that child. First of all, it took two. The child deserves two parents. But if y'all do end up splitting, you know what I'm saying? Why is that father put on a pedestal? Or you see a dad going to a choir rehearsal or baking cookies, you're like, oh my God, you must be the best dad in the world. But then the mom is taking care of that child 6 days out of that 7th day. You saw that dad one time at the bake sale. Or, you know what I'm saying, the dad gets the kids on the weekend. Dad gets to have all the fun with the kids because it's the weekend, while mom has to be the disciplinarian, the authoritarian, the teacher, the roof over, I mean, everything. You all, and just everybody, but I see it so many times when a man steps up and actually takes care of his seed, it is so much more praise than a woman that literally does it every day and didn't ask to do it by herself. Most women, now I ain't gonna say all, because I've met some women that just wanted to smash that, get that sperm and pass and have a baby by themselves, but most women did not have a baby going in saying, I'm gonna be a single mother. Don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? I know that society puts a stigma on males walking out and all that stuff, and so it looks more admirable when a father actually sticks up and does what he's supposed to do. But all because that's not the norm doesn't mean that it should be a pat on the back more than the mom. You know what I'm saying? I guess you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. It's your child. Like, I've seen people say, oh, are you gonna babysit? It's not babysitting if it's your baby. Like, what? Like, oh my God, like y'all, and what makes me sad is that some of these women making excuses for these dudes. Like, girl, stick up for yourself. Like, you didn't ask to be in this situation, you know. But I'm gonna get on y'all women. Some of y'all be making it hard for these men to take care of a child, but it still ain't no excuse. Unless the woman is being violently abusive to you and stuff, ain't no excuse to not being your child's like. You know what? Children grow up, become adults. 9 times out of 10, they're the adult that you are when your dad stepped out. You know how that felt? That's how your kids gonna feel. I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it straight 100. I don't care how hard it is. That child didn't ask to be here. It is your responsibility to be in that child's life. So shout out to the moms that's really doing the bit. Shout out to the dads that's stepping up and stuff. But y'all be quit asking for, do you want a cookie? Your child does. But really, do you want a cookie for being a parent? Like, seriously, they didn't ask to be here. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't like that double standard. I don't like that. That's why I ain't gonna be nobody baby mama, okay? I wanna be a wife, then the mother of your kids. That's just that on that, and that's just on period, okay? Period. Next topic. Sexual fluidity. So I said I'm gonna tell y'all what sexual fluidity is. So it's the desire to display or talk about your sexuality in a public setting. For example, you know, men can get on Facebook and say, oh man, I slept with so-and-so, so-and-so, this girl, that girl. And most people will laugh at it, or, you know, some people, you know what I'm saying, may think it's cute and, you know, try to be the next person they sleep with. You know, for the most part, these men aren't being bashed by talking about the women they smashed and dashed, right? But let a woman do that. Let a woman get on Facebook, on Instagram, on Snapchat, talking about how she's smashing and dashing all these dudes. I ain't even gonna tell you how many hoes, you know, thought boxes, whatever she gonna be. You know what I'm saying? And to me, like, I would never put my sexual anything out there. I'm not talking about doing it with no dude, so that's something between me and my future husband. Like, no, I'm not doing that. But to each his own. But if you're gonna be one of those men that's talking about where you putting your penis at everywhere and everything and stuff, then you better not be talking about what these ladies be doing, because they doing the exact same thing. It's so funny to me how you all want to pass because you're a man, but when the women do it, it's like, oh, well, she's setting a bad example for my kids. Well, you know what? You're setting a bad example for not even being there. Do your kids even know you exist? What's your child's last name? What's your child's middle name? Are you on the birth certificate? I mean, come on, let's keep it real, keep it 100. 9 times out of 10, you know what I'm saying? Your absence is setting just as much a bad example as as the child's mother's presence. People ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with putting your ladies. We got to do better. You know what I'm saying? All because men do. We know they stupid. We know y'all ain't got no sense. We know y'all think with y'all little head versus your big head. So our ladies, all because men do it, don't mean you should. Let's just keep it 100. Okay? All right? But just so what happened, if women do, then y'all need to go and shut it up, because you need to, Michael Jackson said, man in the mirror.
I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking you to change his way.
Start with the man in the mirror. If you want to make a change, if you got a problem with people talking about their sexual fluidity on Facebook and social media, and IG and Twitter and Snapchat, then look at yourself and say, am I doing the same? Some of y'all men don't like the pot calling the kettle black. I'm just keeping it real. It's on that double standard. And it's going to lead me to my last double standard, music. Music. It's so much I want to say on this, but I'm going to keep it short and point to the simple. Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, City Girls, all that. First of all, I'm neither one of those, okay? I be turking, you know? I be working what I work with, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not any of these women, you know what I'm saying? I don't think like them. We don't know if they even think like that, because it's entertainment, you know what I'm saying? But it's mighty funny that now women are monopolizing and making money about their body and what they do to men with their lyrics. It's a problem. But when you all was doing it 20, 30, 40 years ago, just men, when y'all was dominating the music industry, when it wasn't, you know, a lot of women, and y'all still dominating, but I mean, when y'all was dominating, it wasn't a problem. I mean, we can just insert some clips right now.
So thick girls call me Jolly Rancher, oh, cause I stay so hard, you can suck me for a long time, oh my God, girl.
He's jumping, baby girl, hop on his D. Yeah.
The way you talk, let a young nigga come play in your throat, deep stroke your throat till I make you choke, throw baby.
Of what y'all been talking about. The disrespectful women, the bashing of women, the sexual exploitation of women, black women to be exact. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't really agree with this type of music. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's not even, I won't even necessarily call it music. It's just sounds that people vibe to. Because y'all know I'm an old school here. I'll throw on some stylistics, some OJs in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? I'm old head. But I'm just saying, pot calling the kettle black. It's mighty funny now, since women are making money off themselves, then it's a problem. Then it's, oh, these rap women are selling sexuality to our kids. Look at the examples they're giving to our kids. Negro, you've been exempling your parents. You probably hear because of the examples they heard from male music. I mean, where's the accountability again? Where is the accountability? If y'all want to change the type of music we listen to, then change it. But don't sit here and complain about City Girls and Megan Thee Stallion and stuff when y'all turn around and listen to Chris Brown talking about this, and Pooh Shiesty and all these dudes that are totally disrespectful to women, but because it's a man, it's alright, right? Yeah, it's cool. Because kids don't listen to men, right? Girls don't listen to male rappers. They don't listen to female rappers, right? Yeah. You see, you're stupid. You see, you're thinking with that little head, not this head. You see. So y'all gotta, this whole music fight battle, who is worse and all that stuff, to me, both of them are trash. Will I ever buy a Megan Thee Stallion album? No. Will I ever buy a Pooh Shiesty album? No. Do I listen to their music? I do. I do listen to music for the free. That's all y'all are worth to me. But y'all kind of classify certain people are more appealing to kids. Kids listen to everybody. Okay? Put it on just one genre. You can't say these women are doing it, bro. You can't say these women are not doing it. If you all want the change, what Michael say? Michael, say it again. Say it, Michael.
I'm starting with the man in the mirror.
The man in the mirror. The man in the mirror. Look at yourself, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's all I got. That's all I got today. That's all I got. That's all I got. Again, I don't want nobody going butt hurt. But y'all know I'm speaking facts though. Facts on facts on facts. Racks on racks on racks. Y'all know I am. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Come get more videos like this. And I'm gonna do my makeup. I'm blended and pretty. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be doing my makeup, but I'm gonna be talking to y'all too, cause we need to talk, okay? Some of this stuff y'all need to stop. So I'm so glad that you all tuned in to this double standards video. I mean, like I said, if you got this far, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you feel about this. Like, you can, I don't get my feelings hurt at all. Okay, it takes a lot. It takes a lot. So let's talk. Comment below, and I'll see you in the next video.